Sup dudes, today I'm going to show you how to be the best Teamod Roxas player ever. In other words, I'm going to go through each of his individual moves and list a bunch of things you can do with them. And I'll give some technical details on each as well. Xemnas here is going to be our sparring partner for a while. So let's get to it. I'll start off by explaining Roxas's glide. This can be triggered by your L2 or L3 button, and it's an insanely good defensive move. It makes Roxas extremely mobile, and in addition to that you have invincibility frames the entirety of the time you're using it, as long as you don't release it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with glide. Here is just gliding permanently to dodge everything. Okay, now let's be stylish with it. Okay, I think you all get the idea. Yeah, isn't that so cool, though? I mean, it feels so natural just walking towards them and then Roxas just... I don't know, it looks so natural. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, I'll come back to the glide later, because it has a lot of properties in Roxas's moveset, but I want to explain the individual moves first, and then we'll get back into glide. Alright guys, I'm going to show the Keyblade combo off next. I've watched a lot of Teamod Roxas videos before, and a lot of people seem to flock to this move. And I mean, I can't really blame them. It looks, sounds, and is awesome. But what most people don't seem to realize is that you can animation cancel the move at any time, and instantly act out of it. You can do this by inputting a glide whenever you want. It works on any frame of the move, even the ending. So you also don't even have to glide for more than one frame. Actually, you can pretty much just use the move and then glide for a bit and walk. So that's pretty useful. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can animation cancel that and then go into any other move you want. So you should always make use of this, really. Instead of going into the full combo, which can leave you vulnerable. The last part of the Keyblade combo, if it's blocked or collides with something, there are frames where you can't animation cancel and Roxas is completely vulnerable to an attack. If for some reason the boss doesn't hit you out of that, then Roxas will do a small slash, but it's really not powerful or worth the effort to get, so really wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, so Xemnas is just gonna hit me out of it no matter what. So, yeah. Always, animation canceling is just overpowered in pretty much any scenario, but this is just ridiculous. Anyways, I think I've shown it off enough. Okay, so that is the Keyblade combo, which is a pretty lame name. I'm calling it the Roxas Arcanum from now on. So get used to that. So let's talk about Roxas's jump. It's triggered by pressing X, and it has a lot of weird properties to it. So if you jump normally, you got these temporary sturdy frames. However, if you jump out of the glide... Okay, if you jump out of the glide, you retain the invincibility frames from the glide. So if you jump and hold L1, it'll perform that weird spinning attack downwards. But it's not really good, because it misses a lot, and it has a lot of landing lag. While you won't get knocked away, it's so slow, and you'll still take damage. However, if you jump out of the glide and use the downspin attack, you'll have iframes, and the aiming is really sensitive, so in most cases you're gonna miss. However, the downspin attack does have one good thing to it. If you're critically knocked back, you can hold X in the air and it'll counterattack. However, it's really clunky if you're about to hit the ground. So if you're critically knocked back from the front, you don't have to aim, since when you're knocked back like that, you'll just automatically go in the direction that you were knocked back from. But if you're knocked back from behind, you're gonna have to aim it again. So at least it's not too hard in that case, because you just have to turn the character around the perfect 360. Now, if you hold the jump, then it'll cancel out all the knockback, but it looks really, really awkward. So you probably don't want to do that when you're doing a video. Also, it just randomly does the counter for you, and other times it just does the landing attack. Which usually happens if you walk into the boss. I don't really know. So yeah, that's the jump and the down spin attack. See there, I got the hit. But yeah, the payoff isn't that good either. So I wouldn't use this attack too much, honestly. But hey, it's your choice. Alright, dudes, let's get back to the glide moves. So if you press cross, or no, circle. Yeah, circle. It's the Keyblade combo and the frickin' this move are labeled as cross, but they come out of circle. I don't know. Anyways, you hold you just hold glide and you press circle and you'll do this move. So apparently this move is the one that's called Light and Darkness, so my previous video was wrong. So whatever, this is Light and Darkness. And the thing you have to notice about this move is, even if you can't see it, this move, if you get the full hits of it, it will actually hit a lot of bosses' revenge value instantly, because it's so many hits. So you want to be careful about that. Okay, so remember when that you want to stylishly glide away from stuff, but sometimes you just have to fully glide away. Okay, so you just smash this move while you're being chased around, and you'll auto-target as long as you're locked onto it, and then BAM! And then you freaking end it like okay, so in other words, just smash it. move, you have to fully glide away, and you'll get away with the full gliding because it looks so cool when you're being chased, and you just throw your Keyblades like BAM! Oh, look at that. You can't even handle it. Okay, so speaking of other moves, we got this. No wait, we got this move. Yeah, this is how it was intended. Oops. Okay, so to do that other move while you're gliding, you gotta hold the square button, and this will make you go really, really fast. Like even Sonic gets jealous. But make sure you're locked onto somebody so Roxas is facing him. Now this move has a lot of weird properties to it. Oh shit! If you're walking and you press L2 or whatever you use to glide, and you press the square at the same time, it'll do a fast light darkness. This basically brings out all the hitboxes really, really fast, and you can act out of it faster. This is kind of the optimal way to use the move, but you can use it both ways, because both look cool. So, when you're using this move, you need to keep something in mind. Normally, I mean, the hitbox actually follows you, but the ending effect of it doesn't, because the boss Roxas is supposed to stop when he does that. But the hitbox does travel with you, see? But it does look awkward, so when you're using the move, try to stop when the darkness is about to come out. Also, apparently this move is just called Glide In on the Teamod move list. That's a stupid name, so we're gonna call this move Unholy Burst. Yeah, there you go. That's also a stupid name, but at least it's better. Alright? Yeah, I'm right. Some just thinks I'm right. So, you'll want to keep a certain distance from you and the boss you're fighting, because you can actually get a weaker knockback on this if you're distanced enough, but I'm not getting it because I'm bad at this. Okay, there it is. And I didn't get the follow-up, so whatever. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that allows you to follow up more. You get the weak hit, because you hit less revenge value if you do that, I think. Although in most cases you'll probably end up being countered anyways. Not that it really matters. Wait, if it didn't matter, then why am I mentioning it? Okay, moving on. Okay, so you all know how if you press right on the directional pad, a Teamod character will taunt or say something. Well, for some reason for Roxas that's an attack, so that's something. You have no sturdy frames on it, by the way, so there's that. I don't really know why it's an attack, but it's decent. And the reason it's decent is because, like the Roxas Arcanum, you can animation cancel it whenever you want. So if you're actually in a bad spot, use it and use it. Don't fret, because you can just cancel it whenever you want. And it's called Slogan on the Teamod list. I don't really have a name for this, because I don't know what it's supposed to... Okay, we're gonna move on from this, because there's really nothing to mention about it, I mean, it looks cool, so there's that. Okay, so this next move is triggered by pressing triangle. It's called Mist Clear, which cool. Anyways, at first sight, this attack probably looks pretty bad because it has a lot of ending lag. You're pretty vulnerable. You can't animation cancel it, so yeah, you're gonna get hit if you get caught. Unless Simnus doesn't hit me and completely proves me wrong, but see, there he did it. promise I was going to lie. So anyway, so despite that, this move is actually amazing, just in its really own niche kind of way. Get away from me. Oh. Almost got him. So let me show you what. So let me show you some cool stuff about this move. Alright, so secretly, from what I can tell, Miss Clear is just designed to destroy everything that's like not a boss. Cause you know, when those shadows are out of the ground, this thing actually clears them out pretty well.
Take that.
You know, those are just shadows. Let's like upgrade them to Neo shadows.
Take that.
We're trying to. Come on, guys. Yeah, there we go. This guy. Hey, you see how the Keyblade combo took multiple hits to kill a shadow though? Misclear just like destroys them instantly though. Isn't that pretty cool? I don't even know if that's actually intentional or not, but this is a good move for clearing stuff out. Pretty cool. Anyways, there's another use for Misclear that I will show you all. Oh, it didn't kill them. I lied, this move sucks. No, I'm kidding. There's one really good use for it though. Okay, dude, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this, alright? Bada boom, bam! Roxas just kind of twirls his Keyblade and reflects a giant cannon. I mean, come on, that's so sick. But okay, I did say I would go technical with this. So what actually happens is when Roxas does this move, the first few frames, like I guess 15 or so frames, give or take, it twirls his Keyblades. Those actually put up a reflective barrier, and then you just do that. Oh man, it looks so cool too. I mean, but yeah, Misclear is really good for reflecting projectiles, which is weird. Because like the first part of the move is actually the most useful part, before he even sends out the mist, I guess you could say. Oh my god! Just don't do it. Come on, you can't just style on him like that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Don't do. See, you can just be so cool with this dude. Now to be fair, for Misclear, this move does put up a reflective barrier as well for a bit. Oh, I walked into that and got attack sealed. You really got me now. But see, that's harder to time and it lasts less. But you know, you don't have the delay, so you know, I guess it's up to you. I don't know. I mean, look at that. That's so sick. And then the second part reflects as well. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. We just do it again. We just do it again. Oh, I missed. I suck at this game. Oh no. You can't just go being that predictable. Come on. You see how stylish you can just be? I mean, I swear, people, you gotta style. Just come on. Oh, I accidentally. I don't know how I canceled that. Alright, dudes, let's talk his Desperation move. So, something I'd like to point out. The move list does clarify that this works in the middle of your glide, and they're right. Kind of weird how that is the technical information they would decide to point out, but hey, I'm not complaining. So anyways, apparently Desperation was called Blinding Light. Now, I prefer 13 Beams, but they both sound good. But what is he doing? Okay, whatever. So you gotta hold R2 for this to work. As long as you hold it, you'll keep doing this. The projectiles are not coded yet, so just kind of slams these beams around him. But hey, you're invincible during the entire time, so... Oh yeah, and you had the background, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at that, he can't handle it. He just can't handle it. Okay, so you release it, and then the background goes away, and then you feel sad for releasing it. Oh yeah, animation, there we go, there we go. That comes out faster than the normal boss Roxas, so you can actually use that to attack. Oh yeah, so if for some reason you start the Desperation move and you think to yourself, wait a minute, I don't want to use this move, then just don't hold R2 and it'll instantly release it, and then you won't get the background, and then you'll feel sad again. So yeah, hitbox actually isn't that big, so you have to use it when you got the enemy cornered or something, I guess. I don't. I guess we'll never know, will we, Terra? Thanks a lot. You ruin everything, Terra. Oh wait, nope, he's not doing the running attack. I guess we'll never know. Okay, so that's the Desperation move. Yay.